good. Well, it's not quite evening anywhere where any of our players are yet, but I'm still going to say good evening to all of our viewers. It is once again time for the moon base to be haunted by a demon. Welcome back
Yeah,
to Moon.
it's in the evening on the moon.
Yeah, welcome to an
it's always-
intimate evening on the moon with some of your favorite Moonshot hosts and guests. I am your storyteller for the evening, PB. You can catch me on the occasional podcast Go Hooligans. I swear it will come back at some point. You can also catch me streaming most Saturdays with a couple other folks who are not here today because they're scaredy cats, playing some Zero Escape games. So I will be running the stream and running the game tonight. So you're with me, chat. You're going to get to know all my secrets. And before we get started properly, let's introduce everybody in the circle. Let's start with Theo at the top of the circle.
Hello, yes, my name is Theodore Monk, pronouns are he, him. You can usually catch me on some of these Moonshot streams. I also do some writing in my spare time and maybe a couple secret podcast projects, who knows. But yeah, I'm happy to be here, happy to find some blood on the Sting Dang Clocktower.
All right, we'll just go clockwise from there.
Hello, I am Paddington. I don't have any shows yet. I live in the walls of the moon base.
We've tried we've tried to extricate them so many times, but it becomes one of those like symbiotic relationships.
I will say that
Yes.
if you have seen our Moonshot's production quality go up in the last 6 months, that is entirely 100% Paddington.
Hey. Although I thought you lived in England. I saw your movie.
That was a while ago.
Okay.
I like that you just crawl out of the walls specifically for blood on the clock tower and then presumably crawl back in afterward.
Yep.
I'm CJ, I am the other half of the Gahooligans, and it's my fault that the owls aren't back on the air. Ha ha!
Hello, Nessa. I'm available on Dead Teen House Party. You can also see me on TikTok if you really want to get mad in a comment section about Dexter. Or any other show that I have, not even a terrible take, just a terrible kind of statement about.
Are people still getting mad at you about
Yes.
Dexter?
Yes, it's in it's my top video every week.
That's so fucking funny.
We were talking about Killer Dexter and not Laboratory Dexter, right?
Yes.
Okay, just needed to verify.
Although that's a crossover we might want to look into.
The potential.
Next interstitial season, all Dexters.
Yeah. Oops, all Dexters. Hello, I'm Marn. You can find me on Argonauts and Dead Teen House Party. And yeah, I'm here. I'm here for murder. I'm very excited.
Hi, I'm Lex. You've heard my voice on Additional Postage Required, playing Strelitzia. I've also appeared on Chance in the Making, but who hasn't? And yeah.
Me, I haven't.
Oh.
I'm Wheels. I'm using they and them pronouns at this juncture. I make a show called Total Depravity, which is a religious studies edutainment program. I'm close to the second episode being done, but I always say that. Yeah, I think that's everything. Oh, and I cannot tell a lie.
All right, awesome. So we have someone who can't tell a lie. We've got someone who's probably going to get killed for their Dexter hot takes. In the game, of course. In the game. We also might have extra people joining us as the stream goes on. So I'll ask them to introduce themselves if we do get any other people. So without any further ado, there's a murderer stalking the halls of the moon base. And not just like the regular, like creepy, like Paddington slipping through the walls, or whatever. There's the cry of an owl, hoot, 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 which is the worst possible impression of an owl. There's so many good owl sounds out there, y'all. You don't even know. But it's time to go to bed. And before you all wake, someone will be dead. Good night. All right. Hello, chat. I'm leaving them to talk amongst themselves. They cannot indeed see you, chat. If they can, then they are cheating. But I will pass on your greetings, Red Seraph. So we need to set up our game. So let's go ahead. So we are just doing Trouble Brewing. Same setup as last time. And we are going to have 7 players. So that means that we're going to have 1 demon, definitely the imp. We're going to have 1 minion. No outsiders unless we have a baron. And then 5 townsfolk unless we have a baron. So first question is, do we want to have a baron? Or, let's see, if I remember right, last time we had a poisoner and we had a scarlet woman for our 2 games. Or maybe we did have a baron. I don't remember now. You know what we didn't have that could be quite interesting is a spy. I feel like trying to do a spy sounds like fun. Let's see. So spy. I guess I should briefly summarize this game for those of anyone who's new to the game, either on the stream or on the VOD. Blood on the Clocktower is a social deception game like Mafia or Werewolf, except everyone gets a fancy special role. There are 2 teams. There's the evil team led by the demon. The demon kills someone every night. They try to kill everyone until there's only 2 players left. There is a minion who is helping out the demon who's on the evil team. In a bigger game, there might be more than 1 minion, but in a 7-player game, there's only 1. The good team wants to execute the demon during the day. The good team will consist mostly of townsfolk who have useful powers, and sometimes will include some outsiders who have powers that are bad for the town. We'll talk about each character's powers as we go, starting with the imp. The imp, each night they choose a player who dies. So quite straightforward, other than the first night, of course. If they kill themselves, then they can star pass to their minion to become the new imp. So they have an escape hatch, essentially. The spy, every night gets to see the grimoire, so they get to see what role everyone is. Also, they can misregister. So a lot of characters have roles that can see like someone as a specific townsfolk or as a specific minion, or at someone as good or evil. The spy can fuck that all up. The spy can misregister and appear to be any townsfolk or outsider I want them to. So it's a pretty powerful role. I'm curious to see how it will go. So, if there's a spy, I definitely want to have some things that the spy can interact with. Let's see, one thing that's a classic to do with the spy is the Undertaker. Undertaker every night learns which character died by execution. So if the spy gets executed early, then I can show the Undertaker whatever role the spy was pretending to be, because our evil characters are always going to be pretending to be good. Let's see. Who else should we have? Let's have a washerwoman as well. That'll give me something else to do with the spy. The washerwoman starts knowing one of 2 particular players is a townsfolk. So I'll show them 2 people and say, hey, one of these 2 people is X townsfolk. Let's see. Let's put in a Raven Keeper. The Raven Keeper, if they're killed at night, they get to wake up and choose a player and learn their character. Really strong roll if they get killed. Since there's a spy in the game, they probably won't get killed. But maybe the fact that they get avoided will be a hint that this is in fact a spy game. Alright, let's see. Let's have a fortune teller. I don't know, that's a lot of strong info. Do I want to give 2 powerful info rolls? It'll be fine, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. The spy will see it. And so fortune teller every night chooses 2 people and learns if one of them is the demon, except they have 1 person who's a red herring. So they have 2 people that will register to them as the demon, but only one of them is actually the demon. And then lastly, let's have, what should we have? Let's throw in, why not? Let's throw in a Slayer. The Slayer, once per game, can take a shot at someone they think is the demon. If they manage to shoot the demon dies. This seems pretty balanced. Let's see, not a ton of starting info, but some pretty strong rolls. We've got a spy who can come up with whatever bluffs they want. Yeah, let's pass these out. Okay, so we have Wheels is the imp, and Marn is the spy. That is a fun little setup there. It's still nighttime, y'all.
Probably them just disseminating roles, and
Yep.
now it's night 1.
Yes, I just sent
okay.
everyone your
Aha.
roles. Night 1 has now
And
officially
for the
begun.
sake of our new players, as you read through the character roles, right? Remember, you click that tab twice, you can get the full breakdown of what that character does. If
You can also
there
hit
is a,
C, right? Yeah.
I think so, yeah. If you see each night asterisk, if there's a star after each night, that means each night except the first,
Yes, that is
which is
correct.
today.
Also, if you want to check the night order, I believe you can hit O and see what order everything happens during the night, which sometimes matters.
Cool.
Okay, fascinating.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to go back to.
This has so many keyboard commands. I'm afraid I'm just gonna like hit the wrong key, and something catastrophic is gonna
It's
Mostly
kind of a
just worry
flight
about spacebar and
controls
enter.
tutorial.
Those are the only two you really need.
Says here you're publishing all the players' IP addresses.
All right, so while everyone chats in the night, let's see. We need to make some decisions about starting info. See, let me just For some reason, I got paranoid that when I muted myself in the app that chat can't hear me, but chat can hear me. All right, so what do we need to decide before we start giving out info? We need to decide who our washerwoman sees, and we need to decide who our fortune teller's red herring is going to be. Let's see, our fortune teller's red herring, let's make that be our raven keeper. Put a little bit of pressure on them, because they're someone who's more likely to lie to try to get themselves killed in the night, like pretend to be a powerful role. And then for our washerwoman, do we want to give a spy misregistration? Or do we want to give, let's see. I feel like giving washerwoman fortune teller is too good. Giving them slayer is okay. Giving undertaker is also really strong. Let's be nice and let's give them the slayer. We'll go like that. Yeah, that should be fine. And then finally, we're going to give the demon 3 bluffs. All right, let's see, what bluffs are we going to give the demon? Let's see. We'll give them a chef, because chef is always fun. We will give them mayor, because mayor is really strong. A really strong bluff. And we will give them, let's see, they'll talk to a spy, so they'll figure out pretty quickly that all the outsiders are free bluffs. So we'll give them investigator. Let's see, I guess, let's give them empath instead. All right, we're all set up. That means we can start out giving some night information. So let me double check my night order, but I'm pretty sure. Let's also see what sort of private chats are happening. Yes, I'll talk to Wheels in a minute. Yes, first thing we do is we give Marn her night info. Or she's going to decline my call. Let's try that again. Hello.
Hello. Sorry, I think I accidentally rejected the
You're
request.
good, you're good. All right, so you are the spy. So I'm just going to try to do things by the book as much as possible tonight. So right now you got your minion info, which is that Wheels is the demon.
Okay.
And I will come back later. I will probably just be sending you a message that has a screenshot of the grimoire.
Okay, sounds good.
So I will just make sure that you respond to that so I know you received it.
Hell yeah.
All
I
right,
will do
awesome.
so.
Good luck. I guess, how do you feel about... Oh, too late.
Really nice chewy omelet.
The first
I was
time.
gonna say, Are you going to put that frying pan on heat, or is it just going to be a bunch of raw?
Hello.
Hello.
So you are the demon.
Sure
and I'm here to
am.
tell you that you have. Who do you want your minion to be? Who's your dream
Oh.
minion?
Let me remind myself what they all do.
Or no. Which player? Sorry.
Oh, I don't mind.
All right. Well, you got
roll the
Marn.
dice. Okay, cool.
Marn is your minion, and I also have 3 bluffs for you. So these are 3 rolls that are out of play. You can
Okay.
basically set these in your own bluffs tab if you want. So the 3 bluffs I'm going to give you are the chef, who starts out knowing how many pairs of evil players there are. The mayor,
Okay.
who, if you remember right, last time we had a mayor victory. Or maybe we didn't. Maybe that was a game not on stream.
So I want to make sure I understand the chef, so that the chef just at the start in this game, for instance, they would know there's 2 evil players, and that's all they would know.
The chef would be told how many adjacent pairs of evil players there are. So since you and Marn aren't sitting next to each other,
Oh, it would just be 0.
They would get told a 0. The only
Okay.
thing that can mess with that is if there's a recluse who is a outsider who registers as evil. So that's the other thing that can give a
Understood.
bigger chef number. But a chef would almost certainly have heard a 0, meaning the evils aren't sitting next to each other, or a 1 because the evils are sitting next to each other.
It's a chef, mayor, and what's my third bluff?
Empath, who learns how many of their neighbors are evil each night. So again, you would learn a
Cool.
0, 1, or 2 as the empath. And then the mayor is, if there's only 3 people left and you don't execute anyone, the good team wins. And also, if the demon tries to kill them at night, it might bounce to another player, based on storyteller's discretion.
All right, making sure I have it right. It's chef, mayor, and empath are my 3.
That is correct.
All right.
All right, good luck.
See ya.
See ya. All right, next up, we do spend the spy her info. Let's see, I believe. Yeah, there we go, spy, show grimoire. All right, there we go. That should show Marn the grimoire. Next up, we want to talk to our washerwoman. Who's our washerwoman? It is Paddington.
Hello.
Hello. So you're the washerwoman. So I'm here to tell you that either Wheels or Nessa is the Slayer.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yep. Good luck. All right. Next up, we're going to talk to our fortune teller, which is CJ.
Salutations.
Hello. Please choose 2 players.
We're gonna choose Marn and Wheels.
You choose Marn and Wheels, and you learn that yes, one of them is the demon.
Of course I do. It's meaningless. Thanks.
All right, that is everybody. The only thing that would go after the fortune teller is the butler. Let's just go double check with Marn, make sure that things are good there. Hey.
Hello.
Just checking to make sure you got the grimoire.
Yep, I got it.
All right, awesome. Do you have anything in mind that you're going to bluff as? If not, I'll ask you tomorrow night.
I do not yet.
The only reason I ask is because there could be an Undertaker. Well, actually, you know whether there's an Undertaker or not. And so I need to know what to show them. But okay, cool. All right, good luck.
Okay.
That's what I do, except for I step out a minute and 30 seconds later, because that's how much we get.
We are
And
here.
30 seconds after that, you discover once again your poor dear storyteller's corpse.
5
They're
more
dead,
minutes.
and everyone is so sad that they're dead because they're like your favorite person on the moon base, and now they're dead. So you have 10 minutes to figure out who killed them.
Wait, who died?
Me.
Oh no, not PB.
Oh damn,
God
PB,
dang
you
it.
weren't even supposed to be
I
here.
know, I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
You were 2 weeks from retirement.
Yeah.
You're telling us about that yacht every day.
That moon yacht.
That moon yacht. I finally got the down payment down, and let's see. I'm finally gonna have a grandkid I'm gonna see, and
You kept showing us a picture of your girl on that boat
yeah.
with your grandkid.
Okay, which girl's on this boat, PB, and do I have to fight her?
Ah,
CJ, I think you've been on more boats than anyone else here, so it's statistically likely you.
It's true.
isn't that what the C in CJ
Yeah, I
stands
was about
for?
to say, you've got an ocean name.
Yes. Yes.
All right. I will give you 10 minutes for private conversation.
Okay,
Cool.
let's
And
see.
then I will
Right.
call you all back to have some public discussion and nominations.
Oh, PB, I have a question.
Yes.
What did the like purple reminder tokens actually mean?
Come to me in a private chat and I'll talk to you.
Okay. I just haven't used them before.
Oh yeah, I think you can all So basically there are some characters who will like any of like the starting info characters, like the investigator or librarian. Yeah, I'll just talk to you in private.
Yeah.
So I believe you can set these on your own grimoire as well. They're basically so let's see, the ones that you would have seen are you would have seen the washerwoman reminder tokens, which is who did I show the washerwoman?
Oh, okay.
And then who is the fortune teller's red herring?
Okay, cool.
Other reminder tokens that you could set are like whether the slayers used their ability, whether who the investigator or the librarian saw, who's protected by the monk, who has the butler chosen as their master.
Okay, cool. That makes sense. Thank you.
Yep, of course. I'm gonna go listen in on people.
Helps a lot.
Cool.
That tells me, I'm just going to be honest then.
Yeah.
That tells me if you're something relatively powerful, that you are probably my red herring. I'm
Red
gonna
hair.
guess.
Sorry, what's the red herring?
So, I am the fortune teller.
Yeah.
I choose people, and I learn if they're the demon or not. I got a yes on you and someone else, but if you're something pretty powerful, you would make a great red herring to say,
No.
because there's always one good player that would register as the demon. So.
Yeah, I see, and I would be the perfect, the perfect
Okay.
scapegoat, I guess. Yeah.
So I'm gonna put you down as that for now, and keep you in my back pocket as a potential evil for later.
Cool.
All right. Hopefully that's a strong start for Wheels.
He's going to the graveyard.
Yeah.
It's a graveyard smash over there.
I don't know who to talk to first. I guess.
Me.
You want?
Hi. I mean, we can.
I
Absolutely.
can go to the graveyard if you want me out.
Start forming alliances with.
That's-
Hello, PB.
It is a graveyard
That's kinda
smash over
fun, that.
here.
It really is.
We're just like trying to find those little bells that people hook themselves up to after like they're dead, and just in case like they were buried alive.
Mhm.
We just like to find one that's ringing and just watch.
Just watching.
Wonder why it does that. Delicious Coors Light. That's the only beer you can drink in a graveyard. Anyway, what's up, PB?
Oh, I'm just here to hang out and see what's happening. Remember, I am Chat's
You
avatar
just show
here.
in chat what we're up to.
hmm
PB's just
Yeah.
like a little camera for chat.
Yeah, I like Lakutu, Lakitu in like Super Mario 64.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, we're I can't speak for everyone. I'm like not trying to find alliances yet, just because I haven't like had with what role I do have. I don't feel the need to reveal that and try to like trade favors.
I don't have any good information, unfortunately. I feel like I don't have anything I can trade people yet.
Yeah.
So-
TV, did you see my DM?
Oh, me?
Yes.
Who are you murdering, Paddington?
Oh yeah. Here,
yes.
Let me private chat you real quick.
Thank you.
It's wheel.
thing that when someone like pushes too hard.
Hmm.
But
Hello.
I told you that either Nessa or Wheels is the Slayer.
Cool, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating.
I see this has come up before.
earlier when I did that, Martin said that they muted because Blake came into the room, but I can tell that was not true.
Your lie detector went off?
It did. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's been a minute since I've seen Blake.
Any soft information you can give me to kind of narrow that down and see if one of my pings is right, or if maybe I'm drunk or poisoned, that would be great.
Okay, so I don't have any good information yet, which is what I was just telling everyone else. But maybe I could
Information
possibly
yet?
confirm.
Okay. Interesting.
I basically we were talking in the graveyard and basically saying like some of us don't really have any leverage for alliances due to not knowing anything.
Would something happen if I nominated you today?
No. Nothing would happen if you
No.
nominated me.
Okay.
I would have
My role
Sure.
secret for just a little bit. I wanna try and give myself a little bit of cover as we proceed.
Well, there are no outsiders, so what would you claim to be other than a villager?
I am okay. You know what? I am the Undertaker.
Okay.
Interesting.
Now I might have just killed myself if like the demon, if the imp doesn't have another better target. So if anyone's got anything to save me from dying, please.
I'll cast my protection spells over you.
I do have a question about the concept of this game, which is there a reason to lie other than being the person?
Yes.
Other than being
Yes.
the demon? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because
Some roles are like more targets for the demon than others, so
Yeah, here, let me
they
give
might
you.
want to lie and say, "I'm not. Oh, I'm nobody to worry about. Don't worry about me." Yeah, kind of.
Also, Wheels, ignore that. I didn't know how to get rid of the UI.
Oh, yeah.
Man, the only person being very secretive today is CJ, huh? I'm gonna go keep listening in on her.
You start knowing one of two players' roles.
I'm just writing this down, and my
That
pen is not working.
watchwoman, librarian, investigator, that kind of.
Okay. Gotcha.
And you are one of my two pings. So
Okay.
if there's any, that's why you should talk to me.
Right. For sure. Well, I can tell you, I'll give you 3 roles that I could be. I'm either the Undertaker, the Monk, or the Raven Keeper.
Say it one more time. Undertaker, Ravenkeeper.
Or Monk. Yeah.
Well, that doesn't super help me. And
Okay.
did not show up in. Okay.
Should I be concerned that
No, not necessarily. It just
Okay.
tells me maybe my information is not reliable. We'll find out.
Okay, so there's a possibility for there's a poisoner on the script, yeah? Yes. Okay.
There's a poisoner on this script, and there's always the chance that, if we have an outsider there somewhere, that I'm drunk. But there would have to be another outsider in play for that to be true.
And there would also have to be a Baron in play, right? Okay. Got it. Okay. Cool. Good talk.
Thank you.
Huh?
So chat, just so you know, whenever we go look at CJ, make sure to keep an eye out for Miles in the background. There's some good dog content there.
Get that shot.
Better your odds, yeah.
Having played the Slayer before, it's nice to sort of wait until you have concrete information to act on.
So you're
Oh,
not
I guess-
sitting
I
there
guess
with a
I-
Nerf gun and no
Speaking
bullets.
of acting
Yeah.
on concrete information, it's been 10 minutes, and everybody's back in town without me having to summon you. So, welcome back to town. I feel like town at the Moonbase is probably just like the break room. So there's like the broken vending machine in the corner, there's the haunted coffee machine, and there's my corpse still sitting there. Thankfully, being on the moon means that things decay a lot less fast, so, like, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Like, the cleaners will get to it in a couple days. Until then, though, it might be time to go and kill someone. So, I will say nominations are now open. So, I should say, for those of you who this is your first time, nominations work by saying, I would like to nominate blank for execution. You then make your accusation for why you think they should be executed. They get to defend themselves. If other people have pertinent info, we can have a little bit of other pertinent info. And then, let's just do an example nomination. Let's say that Theo nominates CJ. We'll have these clock hands show up, and then after we've had our accusation and defense, we will sweep the clock hand around, and if your hand is raised as the clock hand goes past you, that counts as a vote for executing. It will take a majority of the living players to execute CJ, or anyone else who's been nominated.
There's something about, like, dead people can vote once or something?
Yes. Once you are dead, you only get to vote one more time in the game. So once you're dead, use your vote wisely.
And what else happens
Dead
if you're
players
dead? Do you
cannot
still get to
nominate,
talk?
and each player can only nominate and be nominated once per day. So, like, if this was a real nomination, CJ could no longer be nominated today, and Theo could no longer nominate today. So, that's how nominations work. You don't always have to execute, but the only way the good team is going to win is by executing the demon. Unless you try to go for a mayor win, but mayor wins are spooky.
Who here has the most demonic vibes?
Yeah, did anyone get
my
demonic
dog.
vibes in our little discussion? Like, anyone giving that off?
Now we're gonna have to work to figure this out.
I have 3 people down as the same token.
Oh,
It's
interesting.
fascinating.
So, because did multiple people make claims to the same role? Or at least make statements that would make you think that they're the same role?
Yeah, that's more accurate.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I don't have actionable vibes.
Me neither.
Would
I'm
everyone
happy
like a
to
sip?
let this night pass without executing anyone.
Would anyone like a sip of water from this specially marked vial? Ignore the big T on the front of it.
Yeah, you first.
I mean, are you nominating yourself?
What?
That is the thing you're
You
allowed
can
to do.
that.
Why would what is I guess if you're one of the roles where
Yeah, some of them
Want to
give a
die.
benefit to the group when they die, so you might want to take one for the team.
I mean, like, there's some roles, like, the top 4 roles on the list shouldn't be too afraid of dying, because they did their thing night 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Like, there's always a counter-argument of, but you don't want to kill good players. So, I don't know, there are different schools of thought as to who should volunteer for it to be executed, if anybody, whether you should execute day 1.
Well, maybe then, if there is somebody who is one of those top 4 roles who feels comfortable sharing their information and then possibly getting executed today, then now might be the time to share that information.
I've been public that I'm one of the top 3.
Okay.
Top 3 is in washerwoman, librarian, investigator.
Mm-hmm.
So washerwoman or investigator, because I don't think librarian is likely.
It's not
'cause if they're-
unlikely. Librarian could confirm immediately if there's a Baron game, although it's very much sounding like it is not a Baron game.
Mm-hmm.
I would be shocked if that was the case.
Right.
Yeah.
For chat, I will say the Baron would add 2 extra outsiders at setup, and that's the only way where we could have outsiders in a 7-player game.
Outsiders are like chaotic neutral.
Yes, they are chaotic good.
Yeah. If you feel the need to execute somebody, it could be me. I don't see why it needs to be me. I can confirm there is indeed a Slayer on the field.
The best argument to execute you would be for the sake of a hypothetical Undertaker.
That is one good reason to execute.
that if there is an under. So what information does an Undertaker get?
If someone each night, I would learn which character died by execution today. So if Paddington was executed, I could then come back tomorrow, assuming there wasn't, something else didn't happen, and confirm, Washerwoman.
That's confusing to me.
Theo,
Wouldn't we
why would
know
you-
if
Why would you come at that with an I statement, Theo?
Theo had previously made that as a claim?
Yeah, he
Theo had
already said
recently-
Oh, okay.
had
Yeah.
Okay.
recently
I'm going to make the
confirmed that he
second
was-
call for nominations.
I was trying to keep you secret. CJ nominates Paddington.
All right, CJ nominates Paddington.
Rip.
What is your accusation?
I don't really have one. Paddington's probably good. This is fine.
Then why would we kill them?
Wait.
Paddington, your defense.
Do you
This
want
is
to
just
die
to get
or
me
live?
out of the walls, isn't it?
Well, we need you out of the walls.
All right, it will take 4 votes to put Paddington on the block for execution. As a reminder, it is spacebar to raise and lower your hand, and the votes are counted as the clock hand sweeps by, so you can raise or lower your hand at the last minute. Paddington will get the last vote on the matter.
Theo, how could you?
I'm leaving this in Paddington's hands.
Paddington says no, they would not like to be executed, and they are safe for the day.
So I'm still trying to understand the Undertaker thing we were saying before. So in that case, if Paddington had died, the Undertaker would learn that we executed them, but wouldn't you know that because we just?
So we would know that
It would
I would be able to
confirm.
confirm the person who died tonight was the washerwoman or whatever else.
Oh, what role they have?
Yes.
I see. I
Yeah.
see.
All right, it is getting quiet here. I guess everyone's getting sleepy, so I'm going to say last call for nominations going in 5. All right, everybody go to sleep.
Sleep time.
Sleep.
All right, so that was our first day. Honestly, we had a very public first day. I'm very interested to see how this all plays out. Okay, Marn is bluffing Mayor. Good to know. I hope that Wheels isn't also bluffing Mayor because they did not talk today. Oh, let's find out. Let's see. What's our night order here? So we go Spy, Imp. Yeah, Spy goes before Imp. I guess they do. So we will just go ahead and show Marn the grimoire. There's nothing that has changed in it. All right, next up we get Wheels' choice. Let's try to do this with the cards to try to give them a little bit of plausible deniability. Let's see if this works or not. Let's see, we don't tell Theo anything. And let's see, does Fortune Teller need them to be living players? No, you just choose 2 players. Let's see if... all right. So that is... Oh, I want to go there. Yes. So, Nessa is dying tonight. Let's just do everything with the cards. Let's fuck with everybody. All right, let's see. Okay. She chooses Lex and Marn. Let's see. Lex is the red herring, so we are going to tell her yes. just because everyone was immediately trying to meta people disappearing from voice chat. That's why I'm doing it this way. All right. I think that's everything we do in the night. Yeah, that's it.
The like Gatorade hydrates you thing is just a result of like paid propaganda, and still after listening to that, I'm like, ooh, I could go for some thirst quenching Gatorade. Right?
Oh, but you know whose thirst will never be quenched again?
Oh no!
Nessa. How would you like to die, Nessa?
If it's Marn, I'm gonna be so mad.
Those are your dying words.
Well, before anybody leaves, I got news about that.
Okay.
So I am the fortune teller. I have searched 3 people. I have searched Marn twice. I have gotten a yes both nights.
So fortune teller.
Now, it is very possible that I am poisoned. I would be an excellent poison target, but there's my information.
What does fortune teller do again?
Fortune teller picks 2 people every night, and I either get a yes or a no. I have gotten 2 yeses. That means that either all the 3 people I picked, one of them is the demon, or my red herring is in there.
I will be opening nominations in 7 minutes. Until then, feel free to have private conversations.
I mean, I'm still the Undertaker over here, so like we could kill Marn, and then I would be able to confirm who Marn was.
So
if you
I
were
will.
the
Helpful, and we would know if there's
would
a poisoner.
I will
if
also
you were
say,
the Undertaker, wouldn't your ability have gone? Oh wait, no, they didn't die.
No, because
didn't die by
execution. Yeah.
Okay.
I will also say,
Because
as
then-
a dead player, Nessa is still in the game, can still talk to everybody else. Her ability does not function anymore. She only gets 1 more vote in the game, and she cannot nominate. But other than that, she is still a valuable member of whichever team she's on.
Yeah, because if we
It
can
would also make it would make a lot of sense for a scared demon, Marn, to immediately kill the claimed slayer.
Yeah, I can confirm. I'm 98% sure Nessa was the Slayer. I was Washerwoman, and I heard either Nessa or Wheels was Slayer.
Okay. I do wish we had an overlay that just said "wasted" to go on top of it.
And I'll say I'm not the Slayer. So.
Okay.
I will say I am. I mean, I guess I can just say I'm the mayor, so it feels likely that we have a poisoner. Maybe poisoner
I ain't
Poisoner
gonna
doesn't
rule it out,
be-
but Mayor would also be a great kill. Just to execute. Just
Right, because
saying.
Mayor gets us like another win condition.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Maybe. If there's not a poisoner.
If there's not a poisoner, yes.
And Poisoner like just deactivates someone's ability for one night. Like they choose someone to deactivate, basically.
Let me give you a brief refresher on drunk and poison, which is the same thing, it just comes from different sources. If you are drunk or poisoned, either by being the character of the drunk or getting poisoned by the poisoner, that means that you do not have an ability for as long as you are drunk or poisoned. So, and I might lie to you to make you think you still have an ability. So, like, if there was a poison investigator night 1, I would still wake them and tell them to people who are a specific demon, but that information's arbitrary and would probably, though not certainly, be false. If there was a poisoned mayor, their win condition would not work.
We could also have a
kind of
Baron in play, which would be crazy.
Really unlikely at this point. We would have to have at least one claimed outsider, but I'm kind of living in 3 worlds. World number 1, Marn is my red herring, meaning that I have 1 good townsfolk who will register as the demon to me. It could be Marn. World number 2, I'm poisoned and just getting yeses on whoever I pick. World number 3, Marn is evil.
Real quick. So you said you've used your ability 3 times, right?
Yes, so night 1, I picked Wheels and Marn and got a yes.
Okay.
Night 2, I picked Lex and Marn and got a yes.
Okay.
I see.
I'm trying to think of how we would control group that, because I guess we don't for sure
The next
know.
thing to do would be to pick Lex and Wheels.
Yeah.
It would, yeah.
Well, I was going to say, do we for sure know that Nessa was the Slayer? Because that would be a good control.
Not
We don't for
unless
sure know, but it seems likely.
Yeah.
Didn't Nessa claim to be Slayer, or
Yes.
did I misinterpret
Yes.
that?
Yeah.
Nessa claimed to be Slayer independently. I didn't outright say who it was until after she died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Outright say what information I had until after she died.
Gotcha.
I forgot what phase are we in. Are we in the...
You're still free to go have private conversations for the next couple
Yeah,
minutes
we
if
can
you
have
need
private
to.
conversations.
Yeah.
Avenge me.
A ghostly voice.
And if no one wants to do that, then I'm happy to just open up nominations.
Do we want to kill Mar?
I mean,
It was
I'm also happy to
contemplated.
die myself and let the Undertaker see me. Right now, the Undertaker is the one we're having the hardest time sort of proving anything about.
Yeah, I'm trying
He's
to think
always
what would give
suspicious.
us what would give us the most information.
CJ, are you saying kill you because... What
Or-
information would that give us?
I don't know how helpful that would actually be for the Undertaker
Yeah.
to come back and say,
Mhm.
yeah, she was the fortune teller.
It
When
would
I've already said
confirm...
that.
It would at least confirm what you were just saying about your pings. It wouldn't necessarily confirm your pings are true, because they could have a red herring in them.
But
Yeah, but it would
The
mean
ol-
that
Sorry.
yeah. No, it would just mean that the information was true.
The hesitation
certain
there,
point.
though, is that I would not be able to confirm CJ's identity if the demon kills me.
Yeah, correct.
So if we elect to kill
Right.
CJ, then the demon could execute me, and we would gain no new information.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I am probably biggest target for Demon if I've not already found them. Yeah, that's what I got.
Nominations are officially open now.
Okay.
I'm nominating Marn.
All right, Theo nominates Marn. Make your accusation.
I think Marn might be the demon. I am reasonably confident that Marn is demonious.
All right, Marn, your
We
defense.
need to confirm this.
I will tell you honestly that I'm not, and you have nothing to gain by executing me.
What did
I'm
you
more
say
used to you alive.
What did you say you were, Marn?
I'm the mayor, so if 3 people are alive and there's no execution, then the townsfolk win.
All right, it will take 3 votes, because we have 6 living players, to put Marn on the block. If we have another nomination afterwards that gets more votes, then the mark for execution will move to whoever gets more votes. So this is, if you get 3 votes here, that doesn't necessarily mean Marn's dead. It just means you'd have to find someone else to kill instead. All right, so. Two votes. 3, 4.
Surprised Nessa pulling
Ooh, Nessa using
your
her
vote.
dead note already. Dead vote already. Awesome.
Hmm.
All right, Marn is marked for execution. Would anyone else like to nominate today?
Anyone have any nominations that we think could beat 4 votes? I don't feel strongly about anyone to that degree.
No.
Yeah, no.
We'd be the
I've
next
got
suspicious if Marn turns out to be fine, because then might have just been CJ bullshitting us the entire time.
I am just that good of a bullshitter. I'm
Yeah,
That would be a
so good at it.
wild.
I haven't played with you. I don't know how. I gotta assume.
If you win that way, fucking congrats. Like,
You know, hey,
Genius
I
play.
did lie to everybody day one. So, like,
All right, unless there's any other nominations, I will be calling the day in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Marn is executed. How would you like to die, Marn?
Ooh, throwing out the airlock
All right.
and the moon base.
Marn gets vented. And you all go to sleep, content that you killed the demon. Good night.
Honk shoe, baby.
I don't know if I would.
All right. I know that might not look great for the evil team, but I actually think that that's pretty good. Let's see. So Marn's ability no longer functions, so we're just gonna go straight to Wheels for a kill.
Ew.
Hey, who you killing today?
I think it behooves me to kill CJ.
Okay. Also, have you settled on a bluff?
I'm telling most people. Well, I was telling people. Yeah, I'm telling most people that I'm the mayor.
All
Actually, I've only told one person that, but
Cool. Alrighty then. Alright, good luck.
cool.
I forgot that I had a.
Okay, we are in a sticky situation here, chat. Because I have to figure out what I'm showing Theo. And okay, so let's talk this through. So, both Marn and Wheels are claiming mayor. If I show Theo mayor, that is going to make Wheels look hella sus. If I show Theo the spy, just tell the truth because the spy can register as a townsfolk, then that tells them that was a spy, or that Theo was poisoned, but probably that there was a spy. But I want the spy ability to function, right? I want to like make the game roll as it's supposed to. I could show Theo the drunk, pretend that Marn was the drunk mayor, but then where the fuck's the other outsider? That doesn't make any sense. Is there anything else I could show them that would be fun? I could show them something else just obviously wrong. Let's see, let's show them... Why don't I show them, Fortune teller's really funny. I put some sauce on CJ. Or no, wait, except CJ's dying. Man, any ideas, chat? Because I am kind of struggling here. I feel like if I show Theo Mayor, that puts a crosshair on Wheels, and they would have to backpedal pretty hard. That puts them in a tricky situation. Let's see. There's not like any real info left. This is a tricky situation that has come from the evil team not talking to each other. Good job, evil. Alright, I think my best bet here is to try to make Marn pivot, because Marn might just then register. If people figure out that Marn is the spy, that's okay. So I think I want to give something else there. I think I'm just going to say the drunk because it's really funny and it's going to confuse everyone. Yeah, okay, that's what we're doing. Hey.
Yeah.
I am here to tell you that as you are burying Marn's corpse, you get a distinctive reek of alcohol. She was the mayor. Sorry, not the mayor. She was the drunk.
Oh shit.
Yep, she was the drunk.
Oh
is what you
boy,
see.
can I share that? I'm allowed to share this information, right?
Don't talk about it during the night, please, but after that.
Okay, as soon as we wake up in the morning.
If Chet can hear us, this must be riveting conversation.
Chat could only hear you the moment you said that, Paddington, so I'm assuming it was.
That's so funny. We were talking about.
We don't get to know what they're talking about. They get to keep their nighttime secrets. I think that's everything, though. So I think it's just good morning, good morning.
And creatures. Oh
Good
no!
Good morning to everybody except for CJ. How did you die,
Oh,
CJ?
no!
Oh no.
Take that, Theo. I'm not suspicious.
Okay, so I can share what I learned, right?
You can say anything.
yeah.
That's one of the core rules of this game, is you can say anything that you want.
Marn was the drunk.
Fascinating.
Yeah, I buried her, got the distinct reek of alcohol, so...
Okay, that is literally impossible unless someone else wants to claim Recluse, Saint, or Butler right now.
Well, that
Okay, so what that
Probably.
means is there is a poisoner.
There's a
That's what that
poisoner.
Right.
Yeah.
But there can't be a poisoner if we got an outsider, right? Because that
There
would mean
is
they have to be
no.
the Baron.
No, it means that you
No,
you were
you're
poisoned,
You were poisoned,
and so
yeah.
I
Yeah.
pinged as an outsider.
Oh.
That's confusing.
All right. I will give
Because
you.
there
The really bad
are
news
0
is
outsiders
that
in
means
play.
there are 2 evils alive right now. The poisoner is still alive,
Yeah.
and the demon is still alive. I am kind of leaning between Wheels and Lex, personally.
Okay.
Has
Both
Lex given
me.
us any information at all?
I haven't
Lex, what do
heard
you
a
I
lot from either of them.
I've claimed to be 3 different roles to I
On
think
the-
both Wheels and CJ.
Yeah, on the first night you claimed to either be monk, undertaker, or something else, which I didn't write down.
Ravenkeeper.
Ravenkeeper.
Yeah. So all 3 of those roles are kind of like, just please don't execute me, but it's okay if I die. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just based purely off of my night 1, yes, between Marn and Wheels. Either I was sniped and immediately poisoned, very possible. Or Wheels is the demon.
Or
I mean, I know Theo said that they learned that, but also, I'm just saying.
Listen, I'm reporting honestly what happened. I was told that Marn is the drunk. So either we have missed some critical information that like ensures the Baron, or there is a poisoner and I got fucked with.
There can't be a Baron, like, numbers wise.
I will say nominations are open, and I will say since there are 4 players alive, if you execute someone today, the demon will get to kill tonight and go to 2. So unless there's like a really like edge case scenario with like a soldier or something, this would be the final execution. If you choose to not execute, the demon will kill someone tonight, and then it will be the final day.
Paddington, I trust you. You're the only one I trust here. Did you get any? Have you gotten any information
I
that has not been
have
shared?
absolutely nothing else.
So let's see. And Paddington, what were you claiming?
I was the washerwoman. I confirmed that there was a Slayer in play, and it would have been either you or Nessa.
Okay.
Would
Sorry, too many thoughts. No trains of thought.
I'm contemplating a vibes-based move here. I'm contemplating an expert gamer move.
I'm gonna say second call for
Lex.
nominations.
They always work.
Lex nominates
Theo
Theo.
or Paddington.
Lex nominates
Yeah,
Theo.
you 2 are gonna have to.
Please tell me why.
My rationale is that he's lying about being Undertaker.
He
And
could be
and
lying.
Marn
I didn't
are
even
both
think about
evil.
that.
he could be lying.
He could just straight up be lying.
And that Marn was our poisoner but is now dead. And then Theo is the demon. That's my thought process right
And
now.
then, is that consistent with CJ's pings?
Theo, your defense.
Well, because this is the first time that Theo's gotten Undertaker information at all.
Let's let Theo defend himself.
Yeah, no, I am not the fucking demon. CJ is not. I was not included in that list of reads from CJ, so I don't think that was me. I'm reporting what I found honestly when I interred Martin's body. I read a drunk. That means my personal read is that Lex is the demon now trying to cover their tracks, and Wheels is the poisoner. This is my personal belief.
All right. It will
And then
take
Martin
2
is-
votes to put Theo on the block. If you execute Theo, it will almost certainly be the end of the game. I will run the vote now.
Wait, why would it be certainly the end of the game?
Because if someone is executed, I guess you could tie the vote and then no one would be executed afterwards if someone else also gets 2 votes. But if someone's executed today, we go to 3, we go to night, the demon kills someone, unless you manage to kill the demon right now.
Is it? Oh, and if 2 people are...
If 2 people are alive and one of them is the demon, evil wins.
I see, okay.
We can't let evil win, come on.
Oh, I think I
All right,
I
ready to
think I
vote.
kind of do believe
No!
that Theo's
Oh Marn,
lying,
go
though.
do it. Marn, put your hand down. Marn,
No, you're falling for the
put your
demon's
hand
trap!
down. We
Marn, put
need
your hand
dead
down.
vote. You can only vote once.
All right, I'm putting it down. I do
One
I
vote
do
is
think
not
there
enough.
is a
Theo
world in
saved
which
the day.
Theo is lying to all of us, though.
I think
I'm
Theo
not
is lying to
lying. I do think
everyone.
there's a
However,
world.
I nominate Lex.
All right, Paddington nominates
That
Lex.
is fair. Yeah, I think Lex is more suspicious.
Please tell
I
us
was
why.
gonna make the same nomination because I don't know, the Theo
All right,
accusation.
let's let
of
Paddington make
what's more
their
of-
accusation.
You've just been quiet and cagey
Yeah.
the entire time. You know, you've played this before, so I have more faith in your ability to lie about the rules. And yeah, do I think Theo is on our side? No. Do I think he's the demon? Also, no.
All right, Lex, your defense.
Sure. I can promise you, like, I would never lie about the rules, and I'm also not that good at this game. um,
Marn,
and
your hand down.
my reasonings for nominating Theo were like 100% honest. I do get an evil vibe off of him. Other than that, I right now in
Like in
heart,
general?
I really hoped that I wasn't going to get executed, because right now I'm hard claiming as Ravenkeeper. I was hoping to like stay quiet enough that I would be like an easy kill in the night. However, like wait, no, if I were to die, then so if we execute somebody today, then game ends, right?
Almost certainly. It doesn't have to,
Almost
but it's
certainly.
very,
Okay.
very likely that it will.
Okay.
But
It's not
there's
in
two
that case,
evils alive, so the game will end regardless tomorrow. But tomorrow there would still be two evils alive, unless we kill Lex or Wheels.
Mhm.
Sorry, Marn. I just
All
wanted
right.
to make sure we had the ability to dead
Yeah,
vote
yeah,
run
after
this
the tie
vote.
if we had to. It concerns me that Wheels is voting for this, and it makes me think that Wheels is the demon putting Lex on the block, their poisoner, to ensure that the actual demon
3
cannot
votes
die.
is enough. Lex is marked for execution. Wheels or Theo, would either of you like to nominate today?
What has been proposed is a very good point.
Wait, so the proposal is that I did what?
That because you voted
Yep.
when it was not necessary, that it was you throwing your poisoner.
But no, I'm more
Because now-
suspicious of Lex because of the whole like the accusation of you from before felt like a deflection to me.
it was not a deflection. I really feel that Theo is evil. Like I'm getting such evil
I do too,
vibes.
but I just
All right.
assume that's my
I'm
experience.
going to
playing
need
that
a
game.
nomination or end the day in 10, 9,
I
8,
think it's Wheels.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lex is executed and dies. And I would like to congratulate everybody on going to bed.
Snork me.
It was Wheels.
Honk shoe.
Who
Ew.
you killing?
Does it really matter? Because either way, I mean,
It almost certainly doesn't matter. One of them could be the soldier. Like, that's the only thing that could happen really.
I'll kill Theo.
All right, cool.
People judge me because I'm an undertaker.
All right, good morning.
classic
Theo
vibes
is dead,
defense.
and the evil team has won.
Who was it?
All right,
Who
so
could it have been?
let's start with our let's see. Let's start with poor Nessa, our Slayer, died before she could ever take her shot. Truly a tragedy. And also, of course, poor Lex, wrongly accused, simply a Raven Keeper trying to get killed by the demon. They failed in their quest. We had CJ, the fortune teller, who saw Lex as their red herring during one of the 2 nights that she used her ability. The other night she saw Wheels the demon.
Fuck.
Which is where the 2 guesses came from. In fact, Marn was not the red herring, nor the demon. Marn was the spy.
Yep.
Damn it.
Marn got to see the grimoire, and Marn got to misregister to Theo the Undertaker. I almost also had Marn misregister to Paddington the washerwoman, but I decided to give the washerwoman real info. But the spy can misregister as any townsfolk. I was in a really tricky situation after Marn was executed, because I asked, "Hey Marn, what have you been bluffing?" Marn said, "Oh yeah, I've been saying I'm the mayor." I asked Wheels, "Hey, what are you bluffing?" Wheels said, "Oh, I'm the mayor."
Awesome.
Yeah, there was a
Yeah, there was kind of a failure to communicate there between
Once-
the evil team, which
I
put
guess
me in
I
a
should have
really tricky
I've messaged
situation.
you before.
If
But
Wheels
hey,
was-
it worked out.
If Wheels was bluffing anything else, I would have just shown Theo the mayor, which might have honestly worked out better for the good team. But I
No,
decided
the
I had to
drunk
show some
play
Wheels,
was really
Theo
funny.
something
have.
something impossible but kind of funny to
It was
make
very,
them
very
paranoid
funny.
about poisoning, and it worked.
So you're telling me that night one, I went and chose both of the evil
Yep.
players as my
Yep.
piece.
Uh-huh.
You got us in one.
Oh my god. Sorry,
Bull
Theo.
BS.
My
So it
general
goes.
strategy was to go, anytime someone called me out was to go, wait, so how would that work?
Oh my
Huh?
god.
I don't.
Ugh.
Hey, run me back through that again.
Yeah, I was really hoping Theo would use his nomination there at the end, because the moment Lex was on the block, I was like, oh, this is a mistake.
Oh,
This was- there's
damn
way
it.
too
I'm
many
sorry,
votes
I
on
was too
Lex.
afraid.
All right, so now's
I
a great
love that I talked
time
too much.
for us to take a brief break. And while we take a brief break, I'm going to come to chat and ask them which character we should add to the script for our second game. See, I'll also see if there's anyone else who is joining us. It doesn't look like Ty's gonna make it today. I feel like I would have
trash.
heard from him by now if we. Anyway, let me give you our decision, chat. So we've got 4 characters we could be adding. We could be adding the Amnesiac. The Amnesiac is a townsfolk who gets a custom ability, but they don't know what it is. So I'm going to tell the Amnesiac things, and the Amnesiac has to try to figure out what their ability actually is. You can do all sorts of wacky stuff with it, so I've got a few fun ideas if we add that. The extra outsider we could add is the Mutant. The Mutant is mad that they are not an outsider. If they break that madness, they might be executed. So, the
Wait,
Mutant...
I don't understand that. Wouldn't we not have outsiders given the number of us?
Yeah, so basically, we would have to have a Baron if there was a Mutant in the game.
I see.
Actually, I need to actually
We won't
run a
know what
poll.
chat chooses anyway.
Right.
Question.
Yeah.
Or was that
And-
just your demon strategy continuing
So
on?
basically, the mutant has to lie about what they are, and if they ever say that they're an outsider or don't convince people that they're a townsfolk, I might execute them at any time.
Oh wow. Okay.
We have the Marionette, a minion who does not know that they're a minion. They're seated next to a demon, and they're just like the drunk in that they think that they are a good player, but actually they are evil. And the demon gets to know who they are.
They think that they're good, but they're evil?
Uh-huh.
Damn,
How
really
does
makes
that
you
work?
think.
How would you play that?
Well, you play it just assuming that you're good until someone says, hey, you're my marionette, actually. And then you have to decide whether you believe them and whether you're going to
I
decide that,
see.
okay, they're my demon.
I see.
And then finally, the extra demon we could add is the Fangu, who, the first time they kill an outsider, they jump to that outsider. So the Fangu dies, and whoever they attacked becomes the Fangu. So the evil team can essentially end up with an extra player. They also
That's
add an
really
outsider at
fun.
setup.
Shrimp dressing.
All right, so we're going to start this poll. I have
Did you
now
say
started the poll in the chat.
shrimp terrestrial?
Yeah, shrimp tristing.
Yes, of course.
That's interesting.
Shrimp
Interesting.
If anyone needs to get up and run to the bathroom or anything, now is the time to do so.
I'm gonna go get a beverage. We are back.
I'm also gonna get a beverage.
Probably Gatorade.
Oh, I forgot to add the 5th option of the poll, which is add all 4, but that's probably for the best, honestly.
Yeah.
It's funny, but it's for the best that we don't do it. We having a good time, chat? I hope that was an enjoyable game to watch from storyteller perspective. I know that I had fun. Okay, it is looking...
I always think it's cool getting to see from, like, when you're in chat, getting to see from player perspective or getting to see from the storyteller's perspective. It's a very different game between those two zones.
Ugh, I hope I have a boring roll next time. That was so tense.
Well, the good news is there's no way you're evil twice in a row, and that is the perfect defense. Works every time. Whether you're evil or good, you just always use that defense. It's
Lightning
great.
never strikes twice, yeah. It's just like if you flip 2 coins, the next one's going to be the opposite of the first one. Duh. It's 50-50.
First off, I'm not normal.
I did get Gatorade. I'm still in black and white, so you can't even see what color it is.
Oh yeah, I will. Let's go ahead and...
Sorry for Yoshiing you in that game, Marn.
No, it's fine. It worked out.
Yeah.
Cat.
Oh, there's a cat.
There.
As soon as I
Good
saw what everybody's roles were, I was like, "Oh, I can make a sack play, and Wheels will be fine."
Oh, I can't believe we had 2 mayor claims. It's...
Well, what's
Yeah, I'm
funny is
always
that
suspicious of anyone who claims mayor.
I didn't even... The only person I even made a claim to the entire game was Lex day 1, and I said one of 3 things that were just all the bluffs you gave me, and that is the only time anyone asked my role.
Yeah, you made it to radar pretty
3
strong
people
there,
I
Wheels.
talked to. The 3 people I talked to, I go into Wheels. Wheels says, "Oh yeah, I'm one of like these very powerful roles, and it's not in my interest to tell you what I am." I go to Lex. Lex says one of 3 things. I go to Marn. Marn says one of the 3 same things. I'm like, what? I could put Ravenkeeper on all 3 of these.
Yeah, it's really funny. Like,
Same
Marn,
person.
you know that you, as the spy, you can claim anything that's out of play, not just the bluffs.
Yeah.
All right,
I
let's
thought-
see.
I was like, it will confuse CJ more if I say something that could be interpreted as either Ravenkeeper or Mayor, because I know that we have a Ravenkeeper in play and we don't have a Mayor.
All right, we have a pretty much unanimous vote for adding a marionette. So let me add
Ooh.
my marionette script. I actually... Trouble Brewing plus Marionette is a script I've seen before, so this one I'm not even going to claim to have written myself, or claim the name, which is Strings Polling.
Yippee.
Does the demon know who their marionette is?
Yes, the demon gets to know who their marionette is. That's part of the marionette's ability, in fact. Let me read the marionette's ability for you. You think you are a good character, but you are not. The demon knows who you are. You neighbor the demon. So what's interesting is I'm not going to put a marionette in the bag. I'm going to put six townsfolk in the bag and a demon. And then after those are passed out, I'm going to choose one of them to be the marionette. All right. If I'm running a marionette, of course. I might not be running a marionette. I could be lying.
It's all lies.
It could be deceiving chat. Overriding the will of the people.
Or
We're not
chat-
even playing Blood on the Clocktower anymore. Look around. You're in Fortnite.
Or chat could have voted for an entirely different one, and PB is just lying, saying that the marionette...
is-
You could have
Yeah,
an
none of us
amnesiac
can-
ability
True,
that makes
yeah.
people play Fortnite.
You complete the battle pass right now, you win.
Spends $40.
Oh, it's got to be way more than $40.
All right, I am going to hide myself so I can talk to chat about what we're going to do for the setup. All right, chat. So, do we actually want to put the marionette in or not? Is the real question here. I'm tempted to double bluff it, but also I do want to put it in, you know? Let's see. Let's start by just doing a shuffle and just see what randomization gives us. Mayor, a monk, washerwoman, raven. That's a terrible setup. No. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's have a marionette. Ooh, no, there's no, I don't get to choose who the marionette is. Let's see. Let's have a virgin, because that could be really funny. Marionette nominates virgin and doesn't die. Then again, outing someone as the marionette is like really good for a good team. I don't know, that might be too good. Let's have an empath though. Let's actually put that in. Let's have a chef. We could have an investigator. Investigator seeing marionette is pretty funny. Yeah, let's do investigator. Let's see. Let's have. Why not? We'll throw a virgin in. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's see. Let's try a raven keeper again. And probably one more info roll. Or a protection roll. Or we could have a genuine mayor. Let's have a genuine mayor. Oh, and then I need to add one more because marionette. So let's have a genuine mayor. And let's have oh, oops, I never took those off. Sorry, chat. That's my bad. There we go. Thank you, Knight of Neils, for catching that. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I think this will be fine. All right, folks, you should have received your rules. Let's go to bed.
Yippee.
Okay, so first things first, who's our marionette? Oh, these are two really good choices. I love both of these. I don't think we have to make CJ the marionette to make her paranoid that she's the marionette mayor. So I think we are going to make Marn the marionette. Which means that we're going to lie to Marn about her choices. All right, investigator Lex. So we're going to show Lex Marn, and we are going to show Lex yeah, Paddington. Why not? Actually, that could. Oh, this is dangerous, isn't it? Because if Paddington nominates Wheels and dies. Oh, that could be bad. But there are plenty of other worlds they could build. It'll be fine, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Let's do it. All right, there we go. There's all the starting evil info. All right, let's go talk to Lex.
Oh, hello.
Hello. I am here to tell you that either Marn or Paddington is the marionette.
Marionette. All right, thank you.
All right. Who do we go to next? We go to who Who's next? Night 1. We go to the empath. We're going to tell both of their neighbors are good.
Hello.
Hey, I have excellent news for you.
Mm-hmm.
Both of your neighbors are good. You get a 0.
Yippee! Thank you.
Yippee indeed.
Hello.
Hello. Please choose 2 players.
Nessa and Theo.
All right, you pick Nessa and Theo, and you learn no. Neither of them is the demon.
Cool. Hell yeah.
I still kind of want to do one of those like old-fashioned.
I think what I'm going to do for Marn's hint that she's the marionette is she's just going to get a no every single night. That's what I'm going to do. All right. That's everybody. We'll stay quiet a little bit longer. Actually, let's go. Nessa's talking right now, so we won't go talk to her. All right, let's wake everyone up.
And I know who's
You know
evil.
there's
Good
you know
morning,
there's
Moonshot Network. Everybody's alive again. It's a miracle. Riley and Andrew were down in the podcast mines, and they found a amulet that was able to resurrect everyone who died.
Oh,
So
you
You
guys.
still
I'm
have
so
it? That
happy
might
to
come in
be-
handy during this game.
And no hard feelings between the imp last time.
But maybe the resurrection from the amulet is like comes with like some side effects because I've just been found having choked to death on it.
Oh
I was
no!
trying to go like the Phoenix Wright eating the poison vial to save the love of my life, but
No one
turns out
was
I
even
choked on it.
accusing you.
Anyway, yeah, I'll give you 10 minutes until nominations are open. Please feel free to have private discussions. As a reminder, telling someone else that they're your marionette is a free action.
Theo and CJ, could you join me by the campfire?
Sure
I'm
thing.
gonna go.
Oh, yeah, they're
Ooh, I
on
forgot
fire.
both
Gonna be the marionette.
Hello, hello.
Hello. So, should I bring Marn in now or keep that for a minute?
That is entirely up to you.
All right. I think I'm going to keep that for a minute.
And also, you're free to try to convince CJ that she's your marionette, if you want to do that as well.
Yeah, but then wouldn't CJ know who I am?
Yeah, but CJ would think that she's evil.
Oh, yeah, true.
Anyway, feel free to do with it whatever you want. Just know that Marn is going to be getting misinfo and wins if you win. So you can try to bring her in if you want, or not. But she won't necessarily believe you. Anyway,
Fair.
have fun.
I do have one question, which is
Yes.
conceivably, would there be a soldier in this game? Because I need something to like rely
Yes.
on where I don't have like a thing.
Yes, conceivably there could be a soldier. You
That,
can also...
I guess that is probably the first one the demon goes for, right? Because it's like, I'm safe from the demon.
the soldier, like, basically if you choose them in the night, they don't die, so no one dies. If you want to simulate there being, oh shit, I never gave you bluffs. I'm sorry. Let me give you bluffs really quick. Sorry, that's my bad.
No problem.
Let's see. Your bluffs are going to be soldier, so you know there's not a soldier in play. I will give you washerwoman if you want an excuse to go talk to Marn. And I'll give you let's see. I will give you recluse if you want to pretend that this is a Baron game.
Okay.
All right. That is my bad as storyteller. I should have given her bluffs already. All right. Who should we go listen in on? Let's go listen in on this campfire combo.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm just having a talk with my 2 good buddies. Emphasis on good.
Uh-huh.
Definitely not with the most suspicious claims possible.
Mhm.
Yeah, you want to tell chat what you told me?
Chat would love to know.
Oh, I'm
So,
incredibly powerful.
The most power a single human being has ever contained.
A lot
Yeah.
of incentives for them not to die, which is sure inconvenient for me.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna go scope out people and
Interesting.
see if I can
All right, on that note.
bait folks.
All right. Yeah.
All right, we've got power. The power of Fubu.
Everyone
Who
back.
do you do?
Well, I mean, I feel like cosmically it can't be Theo.
It would be. I mean, it has to be one of us. We can't. We can't be falling back on like.
No, just
Cosmically,
because
it
we
can't
went
be one
too
of the
hard on
seven of
Theo
us.
last time. Fate won't allow for it.
Lex, have you made any claims to any roles yet?
I have not. No.
Well, I mean, also, I don't know if you want to make claims too early, because I did that last time and it didn't go so good.
I'm putting a target on your back for sure.
Yeah, wasn't really thinking about that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have thoughts.
What I will say is that if we need like a free execution for the first day, like I don't mind
Okay.
going for it. But yeah.
Alrighty.
I feel like I'm more useful if I keep info gathering, so I would like to be alive for at least one more night.
Cool.
Yeah, that makes sense. Besides, it's the first night. We can't. I feel like we shouldn't be executing people willy nilly yet.
Yeah, we can. Especially because the marionette probably may or may not know who they are yet.
Right.
They would not unless the demon told them, yeah. And even then, they might be lying.
Have
No,
we
it's
just
totally
left
me. I'm a
Theo alone?
marionette.
Oh no, Paddington's out there.
What'd you say, CJ?
Oh, you're freezing
CJ.
up, CJ.
Oh no.
I can still hear her talking in the other room.
The demon got her.
The demon got her. We just chilling out here? Oh shit. Is it my internet that went down?
Oh,
Oh, sorry, chat.
Can hear
This
you.
is... Okay, maybe we're okay? Maybe we're okay?
I mean, I can
I'm-
still hear you, BB.
Oh, we lost CJ.
Yep.
Bye, CJ.
She'll be back.
Uh-oh.
I'm a little bit worried that you're going to lose me as well. Because we're on the same
Oh
internet.
no.
But let's see. Hopefully the stream is still
Good for
functioning.
now. Theo
I can
and
still hear
Paddington
everybody.
haven't gotten to talk to you yet.
Yeah,
Anything
hello.
interesting happened so far?
I'm curious about this conversation.
Hi. And so last night I learned that either Marn or Paddington is the marionette.
oh.
So unless I have been poisoned or unless I am the drunk, which I don't think is possible, but I'll figure that out later. Then those are my two. Then we definitely have a marionette in play.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's
So-
good to know at the very least, because that means we don't
Yeah.
have to spend all this time. Oh, I forgot that there can be more than one kind of person. But we don't have enough players that there could be a marionette and a poisoner, right?
Nope.
Yeah, so it's well.
It's a one-minute game.
Is CJ okay, or just
I will go double check in a sec.
Okay.
But her computer is sometimes a little fucky, so...
Gotcha.
It's not like I haven't wandered off to get a Gatorade before. What does the Virgin do?
Virgin
First
is,
time you're nominated, if the nominator is a townsfolk, they're executed immediately.
Yeah.
Huh.
That one's useful for confirming two different like players as definitely townsfolk.
Yeah,
Like just
but
right off
also,
the bat.
I would if someone was like, "I'm the Virgin," I'd be like, "Well, I'm not accusing them."
Right, yeah. Virgin's also a great like claim for a demon to make.
Oh yeah, true.
Same thing with Soldier, but I don't get evil vibes off of you. So
I'm gonna go back to the group now. I want to see what
Okay,
CJ.
CJ, do you have a claim to a roll or set of rolls?
I like how
Not
these
that I
little
want to
board-
claim here in town publicly.
Yeah.
Speaking of claiming here in town publicly, nominations are open.
I'm not sure I have enough to nominate
Or other
someone.
public claims that you want to do.
I will happily chat with you tomorrow, Wheels, and tell you everything I don't know.
Sure. Yeah. Same boat.
Yeah, I'm kind of at like I
Marn,
don't have
with
enough
your
information.
claim, just with the role the set of roles you claim, there is no mechanical disadvantage to killing you.
There is not, but I think that you can kill me tomorrow. I'll say is what I'll say.
I mean, yeah, we don't.
I think that I might. I want a night to try and figure out if I'm the marionette or not, and then if I can figure that out, then feel free to execute me tomorrow.
Mhm.
Sure.
Yeah, horrifying, but if need be.
Wait, do we have someone who like? Do we have an undertaker or something where someone would know if we executed Marn for sure that she was?
We don't have anyone claiming Undertaker.
I'm not the Undertaker.
Right.
No.
Okay. Well, then I don't know if having you executed would be like the best plan. Then
I didn't say
Yeah,
it
I
was
mean,
a good
I think
idea.
it's fairly likely that I might get killed tonight anyway. So
Yeah.
I'd like to at least make a run at having another night to figure out information.
For sure. I have information that I don't think is worth keeping secret.
Okay.
So I am your investigator, and my information so far is that either Marn or Paddington is the marionette.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think it would make sense for it to be Paddington because I'm the fortune teller and I found out that Nessa and Theo are both good players. And
That
so
would be
if-
interesting.
And so
Couldn't it
if
also just be you that's the marionette, and then that information was just fake.
well, so Marionette neighbors the demon. So if Lex is claiming investigator, and I know for
Right.
sure that Nessa is a good player, and
Yeah.
I know for sure that Theo is a good player,
But like,
then
if you're the marionette, Nessa's always going to register as good to you.
Hmm.
that is true, actually. But also Nessa, without me saying what I knew, corroborated my information.
She would if she were the demon.
I've also gotten positive social read off of Nessa so far.
Oh.
All right, second call for nominations.
Were you going to nominate someone, Martin? Was that the start of something? That
No,
Is
I
this
want
the
to
start
see
of
if I
something?
can. I mean, I think that it's pretty likely that I'll get killed tonight, but I want to see if I can pull off another night as fortune teller.
Mm-hmm.
CJ
Like, I
nominates
feel
Nessa.
like that's probably my move.
CJ nominates
CJ
you.
nominated.
Oh,
Nominating Nessa would be a good move for the demon because the soldier can only be killed by execution.
Right.
All
And
right.
Nessa is claiming to be the soldier.
CJ, please make your
Soldier.
accusation.
Soldier would also be an excellent claim for a demon because they know they're not going to die at night. If we think that either Paddington or Marn is the marionette, I know Paddington isn't my marionette. I know I'm good. I could be Nessa's marionette, and if I am, hey, that would be a great time to tell me before I try to get you executed.
or would it?
All right, Nessa, your defense.
I mean, I'm the soldier. I'm pretty not good at this game. I said right out the bat that I was I was going to say the huntsman. The thing. Is that a good strategy? Sometimes no. Sometimes it gets you killed on the first night, and maybe it's going to get me killed on the first night again.
All
But
right.
I am what I am.
Nessa is what she is, and it will take 4 votes to put her on the block for execution.
Voting for myself. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I believe Nessa, and I think it would be foolish to kill a townsfolk that the demons can't kill if she actually is a soldier.
Mm-hmm.
All right, one vote is not enough, so CJ's accusation fails. Would anyone else like to nominate today?
I mean, it is fairly
I-
suspicious that CJ nominated the one person claiming to be the role that the
Do
demons
we
can't
get one
kill.
nomination per game or per night?
Per night. Per day.
Per night.
Okay.
So yeah, so CJ can nominate again tomorrow if she's still alive.
I'll nominate CJ. I think it's on the tip of many of our tongues.
All right,
I'll nominate
Wheels
CJ.
nominates CJ. Tell us why.
I agree with Marn's logic that if you were going to just pick someone at random to put on the chopping block of like, oh, we'll just put someone up to see what happens, I
Mhm.
think Nessa would be the last person you would pick if you thought they were the soldier, because yeah, like Marn was saying, you would the demon can only kill them this way. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can only be killed through execution,
that's my
which is
argument.
suspicious to
Is that
me.
CJ just wants to get rid of some threats here.
My argument would be exactly the opposite. Soldier is the easiest possible claim for a demon because they know they're not going to be targeted at night, not going to die at night, and the only way we could test that is to execute them during the day. And we will never know anything more about Nessa without that execution. But hey, I'm not gonna die at night either. Because I'm either the mayor or the marionette. Kill me now. That's fine by me. It takes a lot of pressure off.
All right, it will take 4 votes to put CJ on the block.
Oh
Although I
my!
would say, looking around at those hands,
Oh shit! Sorry, we
I'm
were voting.
confirmed good now.
All right, CJ with 5 votes is marked for execution.
I don't think that can even be beat. I think I'm just dead.
It can be beat technically, but it's very unlikely. So would anyone else like to
Yeah.
nominate? Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, CJ is executed. How would you like to die?
Baked into a Pop-Tart.
CJ is baked into a gigantic Pop-Tart. Turns out human flavor Pop-Tart, like, I would rank it like D on the tier list. It's really not good. Anyway,
Better cold than toasted.
yeah. Anyway, good night.
Human Pop-Tart.
Da, da, da.
I feel like it's a good way to fuck up your toaster. I don't think you're supposed to put meat in those things.
Hey, hey.
Hello.
I'm happy to ask chat for you if you want advice on who to kill.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards maybe. I was originally gonna go do CJ, and then I was like, that's too. I was too on the nose, and then that happened. So now I'm leaning maybe Wheels or Theo. I feel like if I do Paddington, then people are gonna be like too like they're gonna be like, well,
Yeah.
now we know Marn's the marionette.
All right, well, who's it gonna be?
Let's go Wheels.
All right, Wheels it is. Excellent.
Yeah, I feel like I spent too much time with Lexi, so.
All right. I hope this works out for you.
Bye.
Bye. See what doesn't happen. Paddington. Paddington. I have terrible news. One of your living neighbors is evil.
Good to know. Thank you.
One side of the container has delicious tea, and the other side contains my ramen.
I believe in that.
Hello.
Hey, please choose 2 players.
Let's see. Give me Paddington and Lex.
All right, you choose Paddington and you choose Lex, and you learn that no, neither of them is the demon.
Okay. Fascinating.
Just that you can press a button to pour from either one out of them, which
Yep, I've
seems
seen
dangerous. Seems like, I don't know, it seems a little dangerous.
Well, I don't think it's a button. I think it's the, like, air. It's not like an electrical button. It's like you're
Right.
sealing off like one of the two containers.
But yes, yeah.
All right. I think we're doing pretty good here, chat. The Paddington getting empath 1 is pretty dangerous, but killing Wheels in the Night without the virgin confirmation is really, really strong. So, I don't know who's winning right now. Shit, sorry, I forgot to put up a prediction again. I wanted to run predictions for who's gonna win. There's too many plates to be juggling for just me, so it goes. Let me make sure. Oh. Yes. We'll let this play out for a second. I want to see how this private chat plays out.
I'm not gonna lie, I got distracted during voting because I was watching a Chicken Little edit on my phone.
Why?
Somebody sent it to me and I was like, what's this? And then I was like, why would someone make this?
The sky is falling, that's why.
And the sky has fallen on Wheels.
Oh, no!
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah, you were in like
What
one of
did
our
I do?
virtual like blue sky dome sort of things. And the ceiling fell down and crushed you. The sky has fallen.
It's true. I was warning everybody. I was yelling about the sky. No one would believe me.
All right, I will give you 5 minutes. Because I know Lex has a hard out pretty soon. So 5 minutes and then nominations.
Oh.
Or
My
sooner
death is
if you
weird.
want.
I'm trying to understand why someone would kill me in particular.
Oh,
You hadn't
bye.
claimed a role yet, right?
That's right. Sorry.
Or not, Wheels.
Yes.
Hello.
What's happening here?
Lex is interviewing people.
Yeah. Okay. So executing you would not work, would make your power not work, basically.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Okay.
And the fact that you're going to this far for the bit is helping me be convinced that you are actually the investigator.
I am actually the investigator. I can promise you that.
Yeah, so I'm feeling a bit more confident in yours. I'm making the hard claim of Raven Keeper.
Okay. My issue with that is that, so both of my pings were Marn and Paddington, right? With the marionette neighbors the demon. So it's either, for me, it's either between you and Nessa right now as the demon. So that's kind of where I'm at. Which Nessa could be playing a really good game by claiming soldier.
Well, is there anything that prevents it from being Paddington?
In my head, not really. I am planning on talking to Paddington to see what they're claiming.
I would like to. I also need to talk to Paddington because I need. We got a thing we need to update.
Okay.
We got a theory we're working on.
But
Marn,
also
would
if-
you,
Yeah.
would you join me?
Ooh, I want to hear this.
So I have bad news. I think you're the marionette.
Okay.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Either that or I'm the marionette. And so I am, I think, the empath. And I
Okay.
got a ping on my new neighbor that they were Team Evil, which is Nessa. Which makes sense. It would also make sense that they're your neighbor. Because the game didn't end when CJ died. And CJ pinged originally for me is good. So I